This is Glenda, and I will be making some peaches like these ones. Oops. They're tiny, and I'm gonna use them as embeds on a soap that will be fragranced with Southern Peach or something like that. It's a fragrance I bought. I'm going to be using yellow soap dough and red soap dough. Now this red has a bit of an orange tint to it, and so it will work well for this fruit. And I accidentally created this other color, which is actually a peach color, but I will not be using, it will not be visible. This will just be the core of the peach. So I'm gonna use this, and I'm going to roll it into a bowl. Let's see. And then I'm going to use the yellow, and I'm gonna put pieces of yellow on what I will decide will be the top and the bottom of the peach. So let's say this will be the top and that will be the bottom. And then I'm going to use the red to cover the rest. But also I'm gonna use random spaces where I put yellow soap dough. Now you could also just paint a peach colored with micas. But if you do it this way, you will have the color of the peach remain for a few at least 2 or 3 baths or showers. So this is what I have. It's just pretty much patched up a circle with yellow and red, and now I'm going to roll it with my hands to smooth out all those layers, and now I get something that looks like reminds me of a soccer ball. And so we have this. I still remember that my bottom and my top, where they are at. And now I'm going to, if you have a tool, you can use a tool. If not, you can just use your fingers. I'm going to drag the red color into the yellow so that it bleeds into it. And this will create a pattern that is similar to what you see on a peach. So again, if you have a tool, use a tool, and sometimes I do feel it's easier to do it with my fingers. And so I'm just dragging all of the red into the yellow, smoothing it out, and you can see how it starts already looking like a peach. Just remember where your top and bottoms are. That way you do the pattern towards those points. Like this is, I think, my bottom, this is my top, so I'm dragging the colors towards that, and that's only just to keep the pattern even. And if you prefer to do random streaks, that's fine too. Now the bottom it's really not going to be seen much. It depends how much you dip it into the soap that you make. But if you were going to, say, use this as embeds in melt and pour clear soap, then you will see the bottom. So I'd rather have it all finished well, both the top and the bottom. That way, whichever I decide to use them for, they will look good. Alright, so in doing all the dragging and moving around of the soap dough, I have lost the shape of the peach, and that's easy. I'm just gonna squeeze it back in, like so. And now just add the finishing touch, which is the indentation here, or the, just do that mark with a pointy tool. I like this one because it's also taper, so it does create a nice shape similar to the one of the peach. And then I'm also going to use the edge to create the crease that most peaches have. And then I'm going to just smooth it out a little bit. What's next is to do the leaf. So I'm going to use some green. If you have a darker green, I think that would look more natural. But this is the only shade of green that I have. Well, I have a lighter one, but I'm looking for darker, not lighter. So I create the leaf shape just by pinching the piece of soap dough, and not I'm pressing it, and also with the sharp edge, or if you have a pen or something, I'm going to create the little marks of the leaf, just tiny. Oh look, that came off. Now at this point I could use a little bit of water, and I learned that from B, from Sorcery Soaps, to attach the dough, the soap dough, to it. However, it still feels moist enough that I think if I just pressed it a little bit, it will stay on the peach. I could also, I'm going to do a tiny stem that I'm going to put inside. And it's tricky when you're working with something this little. So if you have tools to help you, go ahead and use them. Okay. So there you have it. A peach. If you want to see more videos like this, or you want to be reminded or see a notification when they're posted, you can go ahead and subscribe. And if not, check either Thursday or Friday is when I try to upload videos. Bye.